I personally think that the streamers quitting RuneScape joke is not even funny anymore, but it's a very popular one. People seem to cling on to that one really hard. The quitting joke was funny for like a day when Showbet quit New World and got canceled, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm sure it's tough for like Savix and Guzu to deal with that too, but they probably just have people. I mean, Showbeck still deals with it today. People going in his chat, calling him a quitter and stuff like that. And they're not going in there to be funny. They're going in there to try and piss him off. Like it's really not the joke. I think the joke is actually funny. I think the intent behind it is no longer funny. It's now malicious and designed as a triggering mechanism. It's now being used as a one-guy mechanism to piss off the streamer. It's harassment. And that's more along the lines of like people taking a joke too far. And that's kind of how the culture is now. People turn a joke into harassment and they use it as fuel to try to piss a streamer off. And so the day that I go back to play TBC for OnlyFans, I'm probably going to ban a ridiculous amount of people. And it's going to make me sad because when I start getting harassed, I get into a bad mood. And I'm just a human. That's something I'm bad at. And so it's going to be a bunch of people just getting banned from the RuneScape section and I know I'm going to have to deal with that the day that I go back to WoW and play WoW. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I have no intent of quitting RuneScape. I actually intend on playing RuneScape as my main game because WoW is a seasonal game. And I finally realized that you can't play. WoW is not a game designed for you to play it forever. It's just not. And we have tried to do that for so long and been disappointed for so long that I realized I was just playing the wrong game. The entire time I've realized it. RuneScape should be the forever game. And you should play WoW seasonally and then come back to RuneScape after you're done playing that season of WoW. It just makes more sense to me. RuneScape is the baseline classic MMO. It'll always be here. You never lose your progress. You can go play WoW for a bit, go play a certain season of something for a bit, and then you come back and play RuneScape. It's just, it should have been like this. It should have been like this with me from the beginning. But I had just tried to make WoW into RuneScape for so long that I just didn't know that there was something else out there that was, you know, a better baseline game. You think playing WoW is worth it? Absolutely. World of Warcraft Classic is one of the best games ever created. It's not a lifelong MMO though. And it was never designed to be. People tried to make it into that. I tried to make it into that. And it's just not. I would get burnt out on World of Warcraft playing it every day faster than I would get burnt out on playing RuneScape every day. Because RuneScape has things for you to do for a very long time. World of Warcraft has like a month of content if you're playing it as much as I do. And then the only thing there is to do is do it again. You're not doing anything over again on RuneScape on an Iron Man account for years. Like you're not restarting another account like until you finish this one per se for like 3-4 years of playing almost every day. So that's why I say that like this is just a better baseline game because you have so much content you can do before you have to restart or do it all again, like make an alt. Like in WoW, the only thing for you to do is make an alt once you hit a certain, and then that's why people just play hardcore because you have such high chance of dying. You just start over again. But I'm not really a person who enjoys doing the same thing over and over and over and over all the time. I need a change up. So I'm kind of burnt out on leveling characters in Classic WoW at this point in time. I need a break from that. That being said, I think that TBC Hardcore provides a lot of new first-time playthrough style content and new metas for a hardcore playthrough. I've already done TBC on like 3 or 4 different characters for the second time just 4 years ago. So playing it normally will not bring me the same joy as playing it through on a hardcore character. So I am interested in playing TBC on a hardcore character because it's new. The metas haven't been formed And it's just more exciting to play hardcore in WoW. And I think it's more exciting for the viewers to watch it too. I think it's better content. So I am looking forward to doing a hardcore TBC playthrough at some point. Especially with OnlyFans, because that's just good content anyway. When you get it, when you bring a bunch of content creators together, it's just better content. So it's exactly like what I would be looking for to take a small break from RuneScape and then come back in the future. But I don't know when that's going to happen. It's definitely not anytime in the next 3 or 4 months. I'm guessing like 6 months. Maybe around May or June of next year or something. Isn't it 90% of Classic just for leveling? Yeah, but the leveling only takes you 5 days played. It only takes me 5 days played to get to max level. Which I do that in 10 days. Because I play 10 hours a day. Or 12 hours a day. So, it's like, what do you do if you're leveling X amount of characters? I'm almost never dying at this point in hardcore. Like what are you doing if you're leveling all these characters, you know, one character every 10 to 12 days? And, you know, all of a sudden you just have a bunch of hardcore level 60s and they're all kind of just on raid log status. That's where I'm like, hell yeah. That's why I'm super glad I found OSRS now, because now I actually have something to do when I'm on raid log status in WoW, or I'm burnt out of leveling characters or whatever. You know, I've got RuneScape now, and this is where I'll be hanging out for a very long time. Because I love MMOs, and I like that the progress is never lost. Guys, I mean, I would get owned. I would get absolutely destroyed on Gillinor game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna need a few years of experience. These guys, the problem is you're playing against guys with 20 years of experience. 20 years of knowledge, experience, learning the game, playing through it multiple times, thousands of kills on bosses. Like, although I will say I wouldn't have a target on my back because I suck at PvP. I'm not great at PvM. And I don't have a lot of knowledge, but, you know, maybe I would do my part in the challenges and I would perform well enough to be an asset for my team so we can get victories, but not enough of a threat to be targeted. I don't know. Maybe there is an advantage of being in the middle in these type of challenges. Maybe I low-key have an advantage on Gillinor games. Never know. Clip that and send it to Soup. Guys, I don't think Soup is planning on doing another Gillinor games for a long time, okay? They're just getting this season out. Gillinor Game 6 starts filming in April. Season 5 was recorded in March. What? Took them 7 months to release it? We got to get some AI up in there editing.